Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am back with another deck review. So these arrived today. We have the Anna K indie version and we have the Anna K Lenormand. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a flip through and check out this one, which I already have. But they did come today, but I was curious. I did another video on them already, but I didn't like how the lighting was, so I'm doing them over. And then I will do a separate video for the Lenormand. I do want to grab my other Anna K because there are things I would like to compare. Okay, so here is, we're going to go ahead and move the Lenormand right out of the way because it's going to be a separate video. So here is the mass market edition. Here's the mass market. And I absolutely love the book for the mass market one. It's a really, really good book. If you have the mass market, you know. But anyways, we're mostly talking about the indie version. I seen everybody was buying them because the mass market version has went out of print. And I only went on Anna K's website to get the Lenormand. But I said, you know what? I might as well grab the indie version as well. However, I do not love it. I do not love it. Not yet. I never love the mass market version either. But here is the book for the indie version. I think it's a thing with indie versions, you know, because just like with the Unfolding Path Tarot, such a beautiful deck. But the cardstock is so bad that you can't use it. I don't use my version because the cardstock is just so bad. So I noticed when I opened this one up, the card size, I was in shock. So here is the strength card that I'll be comparing as we through here. Well, you can't really see that good through. The size is very much, it's very significant, okay? There's a very big difference there. The card stock for the indie version is horrible. It's horrible. It's kind of like you could take it and just whoop, rip it and be done. I mean, you could with, you know, any deck really, but you'd have a little more trouble with some than others. So yes, the card stock I don't like. The size I don't like. But anyways, let's go through the deck. And I'm going to pull you down a little bit. But I don't know why, you know, what possessed me to order this deck. I was only going on to get the Lenormand. But I have it now. Maybe I can learn to like it. But there are I love how they're set up over, you know, the borders on here, on the mass market. I do like that. Okay. But on some of them, they run in, it runs in to the imagery, and I don't like that. I mean, like all this is fine. This, I don't like at all. See how they have that, you know, blended in? I don't like that. And the High Priest here, how they put it in bright orange or red lettering there, and it's running in. I don't like it. Now that's perfect. So, yes, you're going to hear me complain. My money, so I'll complain. I'll give my honest review. The Justice, you can barely even see that. And they're very dark to me. To me, I feel like they're not as vibrant, and I'll show you when we get to the Strength card, since I have the Strength card out. And here we are. You can see the differences in the vibrancy. I can. You can see over here her face, you know, is more darkened. Down here is darker. Her dress is brighter on the mass market. The sky is very bright on the mass market. But yeah, it's like so dark you can barely, you know, the images aren't popping out. I think if I had to choose, I would have to choose the mass market now. I was always hoping for this, but I was hoping that it would, you know, I didn't expect the card size to be so teeny. But other than that, it's okay. But yeah, it's kind of like with the, like I had mentioned, the Unfolding Path Tarot. I have the indie version, and it's put up. I can't use it because of the cardstock. It's horrible. So I'm hoping that the mass market that's coming out in August, I'm hoping that that cardstock is nice and thick and glossy. So up here you have a little you know, symbol for a cup, and then your ace. And then like here, you've got the 2 running onto the rod. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look good. But then here we have the 3 of Cups. It's great. So I'm gonna say I have a love and hate relationship with this particular copy. Will I ever use it? I have no clue. I have no clue. I peeked through the Lenormand because I did, like I said, I've already done walkthroughs of these, but I didn't like the lighting and how they turned out, so I deleted them. So it's now not a surprise to me. The Lenormand is awesome. So either way, I'm happy to have both editions of the Anna K. I have both editions of I have the indie and the mass market of the This Might Hurt. When the Unfolding Path mass market comes out, I will have that one, and I have the indie to that one, and I now have the indie and mass market of the Anna K, which is such a popular deck, and I do love its imagery. A lot of people think it's weird, but I do, I really do. It's just not a deck I always reached for a lot, and I was hoping with the indie it would be different, and it might. Sometimes I can go through a deck and not like it at all, and then pull it off the shelf in a week or two, and it's my favorite deck for a couple weeks. So I really like how they have the rods in this deck. I love the wands, or as they call it, rods, in this deck. I mean, they really tell their story. Maybe it's just the, you know, the size kind of shocked me. The cardstock kind of shocked me. Shuffling is okay. I did shuffle them, and then I put them all back in order so I could do the review over again, because like I said, the first review I did of them, the lighting was horrible, so I had to put everything back in order. But if they didn't have like the numbers running into the imagery in the cards, I think I could really like this deck. Even though the cardstock is not great, it's literally, it's paper. It's not flimsy though, because you can, they're really stiff to shuffle. The more I'm looking at them now, my second walkthrough of the deck, I'm kind of really liking them. And they would definitely, you know, it's gonna definitely pair really good with the Lenormand. And then the swords. See, when they're up there like that, nice and fresh, it's perfect. But it does look to me like the imagery is a little bit darker than the mass market. Could just be me, and I'm sure eventually I will go through and take a look. It's just I have so much going on today and for the next couple of days, so the Knight, the Queen. I've always loved this Queen of Swords, and the King. So that is the indie Anna K. Let's shuffle. So I tried to do it this way, which is my preferred way of shuffling, but they're really stiff. So it is the side shuffle. I can tell you that after only a few shuffles, you're going to see the chipping and wearing on the edges of the cards, because it is paper. If you jab it with your nail, if you catch an edge with your nail, if you've got nails, it's going to leave a mark, which it does with most cards. However, my Late Sears Tarot can't be broken. I ended up getting a really good copy of that way back in, I think it was 2019. But yeah, this is my review of the indie Anna K. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care and brightest blessings.